What's good, YouTube? I'm back again with another video. I appreciate the love and the subscribers, man. It means a lot to me. To the new viewers that's coming on to my page, don't forget to hit that like, share, subscribe button. It'll help the channel grow. I appreciate it. Much love. But yeah, man, I'm about to jump straight into the topic, right? Men, we get sick and tired too. Men get sick and tired too, man. And a lot of women don't realize that shit. They think we Superman. They think we ain't allowed to get depressed. We ain't allowed to get sad. We ain't allowed to fall off. We ain't allowed to do anything in their eyes, right? We ain't allowed to get mad. We ain't even allowed to make a mistake. And as soon as they make a mistake, we throw it off. We might say something, or we'll toss it over like it ain't nothing, right? Men gotta pay all the bills. Men gotta know how to fix the car. Men gotta be good daddies. Men gotta do all these things, and then on top of women having these higher standards, right? That's why the single guys are winning, right? I'm not saying there ain't no lovely married couple out there, and it ain't nobody that's in a relationship that ain't happy, right? But the guys that's out here playing promiscuous and dating and messing around, they the ones that's getting all the fun. They the ones that's not going home with that crazy woman. Now, they ain't the one dealing with all the BS that come with living with a woman. You know, men can have it. Men can do all, pay all the bills, help clean, cook, take care of the kids, and a woman can come home and be on some BS, man. You know, I got a couple friends that's in relationships and they women ain't helping them with nothing. Watching a man struggle. You know, Willow Smith said something, that'll probably be my next video. She said a lot of men ain't approaching women like they used to do back in the day, right? You could look it up if you think I'm lying, right? Women ain't getting approached, men ain't approaching women no more like they used to. It's because you don't know what you're walking into. You don't know if you're gonna get disrespected. You don't know if they're going to have a whole bunch of baggage and issues, mommy issues, daddy issues, none to contribute to the table. Everybody always got, you know, they head, a lot of women heads is just messed up. You know, they don't appreciate a presence or the masculine frame of a man anymore. They'd rather have a guy they think have a masculine frame or got this going on. You gotta damn near lie and flex a little bit just to get what you want. I mean, I'm not saying you gotta lie and flex, but you gotta damn near flaunt to get what you want out of women, excuse me. But that's a different topic, right? But men take a big risk by taking on a woman, right? Especially a woman that got a lot of baggage. A lot of these women come with a lot of baggage and scars. Don't get me wrong, there's some damaged men too. I'm not saying we ain't perfect either, but, you know, I'm talking about the men right now. I mean, the women right now, right? There's some damaged ass women out here. And scorn men. A lot of men is depressed. A lot of men is lost. All off of trying to love a woman. A lot of men don't want to they don't want to get vulnerable. You know why? Makes a man weak at that spare moment of his life. It takes a lot to marry a woman. It takes a lot to be with a woman. It takes a lot to live with a woman. A lot of you guys ain't never lived with a woman. And I'm gonna tell you, it's one thing to be girlfriend and boyfriend in separate houses, but when y'all live together, that's when you really get to know a person. And you're basically opening up your doors for her to come into your kingdom. And you know, the ball card is in her hands. She either gonna respect you as a king, or she gonna disrespect you as a peasant. And a lot of you guys is with women right now that don't respect you as a man. You gotta be willing to let all that shit go. You gotta be willing to let all them things go in your relationship and start over. I get it. especially if you're in that certain age bracket, you don't want to start over. Or maybe you can't afford to start over. But somewhere, shape, or form, you got to put yourself in a position to where it's either your peace or you're either going to be miserable. It's a lot of miserable guys in relationships. I'm not saying all guys, but most guys deal with a lot of relationships and they be mentally burnt out. A lot of women don't realize they be burning a man out because they stuck on social media. Maybe they listening to somebody at work. Maybe they listening to what their girlfriend got going on and it rubbed off on them. Maybe they listen to their toxic ass mama. Maybe they listening to somebody that they ain't supposed to be listening to, and they bring that shit back home. Now you gotta deal with that on top of a long day at work. So yeah, most guys don't want to get into relationships no more. They'd rather just play around and have their fun. It's draining dealing with a relationship. It take a lot out of you. It take a whole lot out of you, especially as time go by. You look at time, especially after y'all done got into a bad argument or something, you be like, man, I done waste all this time and I could have did this and this and that. But instead, I was so busy trying to make sure I was a good man to her, trying to be there and make relationship with family members they never gave a fuck. And then on top of that, it takes a lot, man. Don't get me wrong, nobody wants to be alone. Everybody wants to be in a relationship. But a lot of men don't understand women nature either. Women nature a motherfucker, man. Put it like this, man. Some girls say they not like that or whatever, but let a man lose his job or let a man fall off. And the next guy pull up with the next hottest thing. She might leave your ass. Let you fall off as a man. It's a high possibility shorty might leave. You don't know that. That's why you're supposed to save your money in your relationships, man. That's where I messed up in a relationship a long time ago when I lost all my stuff. I didn't save no money. I didn't put nothing up. I'm not scarring from it. It was just a lesson. When you in these relationships, save your money. Don't fall off. Put a little bit up aside. Each chick, whatever you got going on, put a little bit up aside. A lot of people can't afford to leave their relationship. That's why it's a lot of people in relationships they can't afford to leave. So they got no choice but to be in the relationships and put up with the BS. Me, if I'm getting to that point, I'm miserable. I'll tell my old lady, like, hey, I'm not happy right now. I'm not asking you to make me happy, but I'm asking you, like, hey, you got to work with me. I'm not feeling this no more. You will know when you're tired. Because you get to that point where you would leave everything behind you done worked for and accomplished in that relationship just to find you peace and happiness. So that's why a lot of guys, in my opinion, done already probably done been through this before. Is it worth getting in a relationship? Maybe to some. To me, relationships, it varies. You know? It's a lot dealing with a woman. I'm not saying that it ain't no women out there that ain't got to deal with no dirt bag. But man, we take a lot. We put up with a lot. We bundle up a lot. We always in silence. Sometimes we ain't even got nobody to call. Especially if we going through things in our relationship. And then if your woman cheat on you, you know, especially if you're a decent guy, most likely it's going to get blamed on you. And some guys are stupid enough to stay in a relationship and because they don't know no better. Maybe they ain't got nowhere else to go. Maybe they didn't get their shit together while they was in a relationship. A lot of guys are in relationships and thinking that their girl gonna just pay the bills forever and take care of you. You gotta be mistaken. She getting some cake on the side somewhere. This world cold, man. And I believe in love. But is it true love out here nowadays? No. It's more about what I can get from you and what you can get from me. I don't care if it's emotional, spiritual, physical. It's all the same. You're either giving some or taking something. It ain't genuine no more. It ain't original. So a lot of you guys need to quit focusing on being in a relationship and focus on yourself. And if that's what you want, maybe the right one will come for you. But who knows if there's a right one nowadays? What is a right one? Because when you think about it, you get into all these relationships, it's all the same. No, everybody ain't the same, but everybody do the same similar stuff. So my point I'm trying to make, man, men be burnt out, man. Ain't no rubber left, ain't no tread left on a lot of men. A lot of men would just rather get it and go. Women want 6-figure guys, but ain't bringing 6-figure coochie to the table. Shit is crazy, right? They can't deal with a man working hard. It's so backwards, ain't it? Women want the bad guys, but you could be a bad guy your own way. You got your paper together. But at the same time, it's like the last one done drained you so bad, you don't even got the energy to deal with another one. What do this one come with? Of course, we men, we want a beautiful, soft, skinned woman and companionship and all of that. But man, the risk it come with having that is crazy. Men to try dating women with kids. You got women telling a man don't talk to my kid like that, but this the leader in the house. You telling a man how to run his house, and he got the balls enough to love you and your children that ain't even his and discipline them, and you're telling him not to do that. Or you tell him your